I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad, I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door, you come and help
One
me.
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by...
If anybody knew what you just said to me off camera, the whole thing, the internet would break, but we're not going to go there.
We're not going to go there. We're in Newcastle, joined by Sam Jones. Sam? Sweet Caroline?
Yes.
Come on. What you got?
I can't start singing, KUGAN, I've got a bad leg.
We'll talk about that later. What did you make of that Harlem-Eubank fight? A bit frustrating for Harlem to kind of get the win like that. But
Harlem showed massive balls there because he should have... The referee, I think, asked him if he wanted to continue. He had 3 chances and then he would have disqualified the Mexican guy. It was an instant disqualification in my opinion. I thought it was horrendous to hit him twice clean after when the referee told him to break. And then he hit him in the bollocks in the end for the DQ, so ridiculous. Let's finish this bit. Sweet Caroline. Yes.
Okay, Josh Kelly obviously in action very shortly. Sam, what's going on? What fights can we look forward to from a Probellum basis?
This man here wants the fight. He wants the scrap. He's come here today. Look, he's got the Newcastle jersey on. He's ready to go now.
Ready to go, KUGAN.
Look, this is obviously pre-Josh Kelly fighting. We'll talk after between like us.
As soon as the fight got ordered by the board, Troy was on to everybody. Every man and his dog saying he wants that fight. So, and he's here, look, he's ready to go. He's in shape. Don't know whether he's holding it in or not, but he's definitely in shape in my opinion. So,
Ready to go.
Look, we're expecting Josh Kelly to kind of get his job done tonight, but after that, from your perspective, you're focused on getting that fight basically with Josh Kelly.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, I'm a man of my word. I've said I'll fight anyone, and I was unfortunately, obviously, Metcalf didn't want the fight, so now Josh Kelly's been mandated. Let's get it on. It's a massive fight, and it's even bigger than that. We're 2 North East lads, and let's obviously bring it to the North East. It's huge.
Sam, someone like Troy Williamson, he needs this fight for his career, doesn't he? Someone like a Josh Kelly.
yeah, he needs a breakout fight. I mean, Troy's been having all these hard defences, and I don't know whether it was not hard for him to get up for the last fight, but people are picking him to win easily in his last fight, and he had to dig out a good win, and it was a hard fight for Troy. This fight, I'm sure, will get him tingling and get him going. This is a massive fight, not just in the North East, but for British boxing. Massive, massive fight for both guys. But for Troy, he's banged up for it. And that's what I said. If Josh in that fight, in my opinion, has to get Troy out in 6 rounds. If not, in my opinion, he could be fucked.
Well, look, let's chat after the fight because Kelly's got to do his job here first because otherwise this whole talk is irrelevant. So let Kelly do his job and then we'll talk about it after.
Yeah, let's chat after the fight. Obviously, all the best to Josh Kelly. Hopefully, he gets the job done tonight in great fashion, and it might give him the confidence to jump in the ring with me after.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Sam, just coming back to you. We're hearing obviously strong reports and rumours about Sonny Edwards fighting in Mexico at some point this year. Is it close? What can you tell us?
From what I'm led to believe is the teams are both in contact and both guys want it. And Sonny wants beef with everybody and anyone, so he's ready to go and beat Martinez. And I think he'll beat him in first gear. I really do. Stop him beating people on Twitter as well.
Well, he's been very active on Twitter, as we know, and he sparred a troll. I say a troll, a guy that kind of come there. Fair play to Fab Tanga. He come there and sparred and got. It was what it was, but I'm saying like fair play to him as well.
Yeah, listen, fair play to the guy. He's given Sonny a bit of stick, and he's gone there. And Sonny's had a little. I think I watched it, and Sonny kind of just put a bit of pressure on him. I don't think Sonny really took liberties there. He just tapped him up a little bit. But listen, fair play to the guy for coming down there. I mean, Danny Flexen weren't so lucky today on the timeline. But listen, again, it's an unfortunate situation what happened today, because I think he just picked the wrong sister to try and wallop. And Sonny is Sonny, isn't he? He wants beef with everyone. But he's good value, isn't he, Sonny? He's great value.
I think life lessons involving Sonny Edwards. Don't fuck with Sonny Edwards.
Listen, if you have any problems with Sonny, just keep it to yourself. Don't fuck with that guy. Don't fuck with that guy in any aspect. Just don't fuck with him. And he can fight a bit as well.
A little bit.
More than a little bit.
More than a little bit. Just before I let you go, Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. is, well, from what I'm hearing, he's going to be announced very soon.
It's a done deal.
Okay, but are you a fan of it?
Massive fan of it. Listen, if you don't like that fight, you don't like boxing. The history that comes with that fight is massive. So who doesn't want to see that fight? The old men involved, everything about that fight is amazing. I can't wait to be there and watch it, because I'll be asking Eddie and Frank Smith for a ticket. But if not, I'll have to buy one or get one off you, Kugan.
George Groves tonight offered a counter to this. He said that the weight issue is a problem for Conor Benn.
I think the weight problem is a problem for Chris Eubank. He's coming down to an unnatural weight. He's fought a lot of his career at super middleweight. So I think you've got to favour Chris Eubank because he's the bigger man, but Conor's bang up for the fight. I've asked him myself, he is convinced he chins him, so fair play to Conor Benn.
Sam, you think that the weight issue is more of a concern for Chris Eubank than Conor Benn?
No, I said there's a weight concern for both men, because Chris Eubank's going to have to kill himself to make that weight. The reported weight of 163, is it? I don't know, what's it, 158?
156, 7, round about that weight.
When's Chris Eubank ever weighed that? It's going to hurt. It's going to be both of them, isn't it?
Josh Kelly's just about to enter the ring. Have you got anything else you want to add?
No, listen, let's just make big fights. And the more times promoters work together, the better fight cards you're going to see.
Are you a promoter?
Hey?
Are you a promoter?
I'm whatever you want me to be, Kugan.
Easy.
Whatever you want me to be. T-boy, promoter, whatever you want me to be.
I'll see you up in the club later on.
Hobbling around.
Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.